You're listening to the Back Home Network, presented by Home Field Apparel.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I win. Google me.
I know I probably cook people's spreads and stuff like that. We're always looking for the Indiana money line, which is the win.
Pay that man his money.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
What's up, folks? Welcome back to Crimson Cash Week 10. My God, how are we already here? James, what's up, man?
Oh, nothing much. We had a losing week last week, 3-4 on our picks, but the hot streak hit, the pizza bet hit, and so we still made money. And if you remember correctly, I had those $172 in free bets.
Yes, what'd you do?
And we turned it into over $300.
Oh, nice.
And if the Dodgers win in 6 or better, well, it'll have to be 6 or better now. Then it turns into another like $25. So pretty good.
Okay, you're still like the baseball betting. I find bananas that you do that. How much did you bet on that 18 inning game? How far into it did you bet?
I didn't have any money on that game.
Oh, wow.
I had this
18 inning game, and you don't bet anything on it.
Yeah, I was in bed by the 7th inning, so those games are too late for me.
They are very late. That's definitely true. All right, real quick before we get going, as you all know, we are presented by Home Field Apparel. Check them out, homefieldapparel.com. They just dropped some new Indiana quarter zips. They have a cool one with the IU logo. And I was like, I need to go up to my closet and check, because I either have it or I don't. I almost bought it, and I was like, wait, I might already own it. And so like that's what Home Field does to you, is you see so much cool stuff, and then you almost buy stuff you might already have, which, you know what? 2 quarter zips is not the end of the world. I have my really cool Bison quarter zip right here. Just, it's quarter zip season, man. It's like 52 degrees here. It's perfect.
I'm not a quarter zip guy. So
I got into it.
I think I own like 2 of them.
It'll get to you. You get the right one. This is like a Johnny O. It's just so fantastic. It's like buttery soft.
I'm more of like a full zip hoodie guy.
Okay. All right. Well, get yours. Get one from Home Field Apparel. Use promo code HOME23 and save 15% off your first purchase. All right, James, it's time to go. We only have 2 slides. It's like we're getting near the end here. It's really not a lot of games. All right. First up, we have Penn. This is the game of the year that isn't going to be the game of the year. This is the one that looked awesome at the beginning of the year. Although Penn State playing back-to-back number 1, number 2 teams in the country. Rough stretch for them. They are going to Ohio State, and they are a 20.5-point underdog at Ohio State.
Ohio State has not been blowing people out in the same fashion IU has. And so I am going to take Penn State to cover here. They've played pretty close in their last few games since everything went down. I think that, I think that they're going to keep it within this 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
There's too much pride on that Penn State defense, I think.
Fair enough. All right, next up, we have Michigan State going to Minnesota. I love the British version of that we got. Minnesota is a 3-point favorite at home against Michigan State.
This may be the toughest game to figure out of the week in the Big Ten. Who knows what's going to happen, but I think Minnesota's defense is what's going to carry the day in this one. So go ahead and give me the Gophers to cover a field goal at home. I don't like the 3. I'd rather it be 2.5, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Another big line. We have Purdue, our friends from West Lafayette, going over to Michigan. My Michigan story for this week. Not that I have one every week, but my Michigan story this week is I went to a wedding, and it was a great wedding. Bunch of young kids. They pulled out glow sticks and they played Mr. Brightside, and the place went nuts. It's such a good song, but I'm like, that's the Michigan song. That's what they play during games. That's all I can think of now. But it was good times. Anyway, they'll be playing Mr. Brightside, and they should be happy because they're playing Purdue, and they are a 21.5-point favorite.
21, exactly. So that's important here. I do think Michigan covers this, though. Purdue sucks. And if Michigan wants to cover this, they will. Let's put it that way. This will be Michigan's probably looking past this game.
Probably.
As well they should. But it's a night game in Ann Arbor. The crowd's still going to be juiced. I don't see how Brown has any chance navigating against that Michigan defense. especially in that kind of environment. So go ahead and give me the Wolverines to roll.
I have a buddy who's a Michigan fan. We went to lunch today. We were talking about, possibly in Indiana, Michigan, because it's like Michigan could go undefeated, and if they beat Ohio State, I was like, they're gonna have one loss. They'll have the tiebreak over Ohio State. He sent me an MGO blog post just like 5 minutes ago. That's like, all right, Indiana goes undefeated. They're in the Big Ten title game, and it like lays out 4 different scenarios where Michigan has to beat Ohio State. But if USC wins out, they'll have one loss, and they have, I guess, the tiebreak over Michigan. Oregon, if they win out, would have the tiebreak over Michigan. And Iowa, if they win out, would have the tiebreak over Michigan. Whether that's all true or not, I don't know. It's one post I saw on MGO blog, but it kind of was like Michigan may or may not have any path to the Big Ten title game.
Well, that's what you get for losing.
That's fair. Very fair. All right, next up.
By the way, speaking of losing, I have a couple thoughts here. I listened to this week's Crimson Cast recap episode, as I normally do, and I was so happy to finally hear Crimson Cash mentioned on the show. It's been forever since we've got a shout out on the show. But I need to correct you somewhere, Scott. You had Fernando Mendoza, and you said your bet was 5,000 to 1, and you said it 3 times. It is not 5,000 to 1. It is 50 to 1. It is plus 5,000 odds, which means for $100 will get you 5,000, not $1. So I just wanted to put that out there for anybody who listens to both shows. Do not be swayed by Scott's fantastic odds. They are not real.
There was a 5,000 out there. No, you are 100% right. I totally messed that up. I got zeros mixed up. I wish I had 5,000 to 1. That'd be great.
Oh, that'd be nice.
But it's 500 to 1 is still not, plus 5,000 is still not. Yeah, dude, I'm getting old. Math's not easy. These are tough numbers. All right, next up, we have USC, one of those teams trying to go clean, playing against Nebraska. Nebraska is a 6.5 point underdog at home.
No, I forgot we had a Nebraska song.
I know you hate it. We got to come up with something better, but until we do, playing
Matt Rule, I think, is in love with Lincoln Riley. I heard some of his press conference this week previewing the game, and I think he's literally in love with him and may go a courting after the game. So go ahead and give me the Trojans to roll here. Nebraska did not cover themselves in glory last week, failing to cover against Northwestern. So, yeah, I don't see any reason the Trojans don't stroll in there and take out a victory by a touchdown or better.
If you're a really big fan of Crimson Cash, go back into the archives. Like the first or second year you and I did this, you went on some like epic releasing the balloons rant that was just awesome. And I made like a little stinger at the end of the episode with like a video. I that's all I remember about it, but I just remember that was really funny.
Remember where there was something about it was the balloons were choking sand cranes or something
like that. Yeah. You went on a tangent that was just awesome. All right, next up, we're down to 2 left. We have Rutgers going to Illinois. And Illinois in the Champagne Room. Are they going to bring it back? Like this is the game Illinois has got to get the mojo back. Illinois is a 12.5 point favorite at home.
Can we just discuss how awesome the end of that Purdue-Rutgers game was last week?
Yeah.
Maybe one of the most thrilling finishes in the history of college football. It was so satisfying. And Purdue's still sitting at 2 wins. So their season under was 2.5. So this one, Rutgers has not looked great. I think Illinois is looking for a chance to look real healthy and maybe get in a better bowl. I think their chances of any CFP are out of the question. But, hey, there's a difference between the Music City Bowl and the, Foster Farms Bowl. So give me the Illini to roll here. I think that we'll get a Bielema special in this one.
Okay. All right. I like that. That'd be nice for them to start rolling for a team that was ranked in the top 10 and was everyone's new Indiana this year.
They kind of need to, don't they?
This would
they should be able to put up points on this Rutgers team. I mean, there's no excuse that they don't put up
at some point they got to do something and beat somebody. So that would be nice for them. All right, last but not least, you have the second-ranked team in the nation, the Indiana Hoosiers, going to Maryland.
And football. That's what Maryland does.
Maryland also does 4-3 records and a 21.5 and giving up 21.5 points at home as they are the underdog. Indiana again commanding a huge line this time on the road.
Yeah, not as big a line. I would have loved to have seen this at 20.5 for my betting purposes, or possibly even 19.5. And I'm not going to hate you if you buy this down a couple points. Maybe wait, see what happens with this line. But I don't expect it to go under this 21. But we got snake bit last week because we were expecting a backdoor touchdown or some kind of shenanigans from UCLA. That never happened.
No kidding.
UCLA beat Maryland. So I don't know, what to make of that. I think that the IU defense is so legit. I find it hard to comprehend, like how good they actually are. I mentioned this on X that it's so weird to root for a team with a dominant defense because I'm a lifelong Colts fan and lifelong IU football fan, and defense has never been a calling card of either of those organizations. And so this is really weird. But the thing that IU really does that I think really sets them apart from the other teams is their special teams. And so I haven't heard any news on Franke's injury, but that does concern me a little bit.
Yeah.
But, Ohio State fans would kill to have our kicker. Oregon fans would kill to have our kicker. Like other places would kill to have the special teams talent that we have. And that's a big deal as we go down towards the end of the year. Aiden Fisher may not play in this game. I don't think it really matters. I think he probably does end up playing though, but 21.5, this is Maryland's homecoming. And I think it's going to be a sad homecoming. There'll be a lot of drinking in College Park on Saturday night.
You think I'm sorry, I've been a little bit out of it this week, busy. What did they say what Aiden Fisher's injury was?
No, but Signetti said he was probable.
Okay. Yeah. And this is probably get away without playing.
That means he's probably playing. Yeah. So he's a tough dude. I don't think he wants to sit out. Now, a cautious mind may say, just sit him out and hold him for the Big Ten championship game. Right. But that's not how we play football in Indiana. It's, every snap has a life of its own. 6 seconds of play, the whole spiel.
All right. Yeah. Sorry. I'm zoning out. I'm still baffled by the fact that we have a 20-point line on the road.
Research says it's the highest road line Indiana's ever had.
That favorite in the Big Ten, or just
yes,
yeah.
Well, they've always been in the Big Ten, but yes, it gets a Big Ten a conference road spread. It is the highest conference road spread. The previous one I could find was 14, and Grok searched back to the 1980s and could not find anything higher than 14. So,
all right, let's go to the Hoosier hot streak.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I win. Google me.
I'm so annoyed that being in Jamaica was awesome. Then I went to Dallas for a wedding. I can't complain too much, but I was annoyed that I talked to you on this podcast about my Mendoza Hoosier IU money line and Surratt touchdown parlay, and I wasn't able to bet it, and it happened. But the Hoosier hot streak last week was we went down to 1. We had an EJ Williams touchdown. We definitely cleared that. So now we need 2 things. The Hoosier hot streak this week. Tell us what we got.
Well, I think the safest bet on the board is Roman Hemby is getting in that end zone. I think there's nothing more than he wants to get 6 against his old team, and I got a feeling they're going to feed him the ball. So I'm definitely taking that, and then we're going to add on Indiana minus 13.5. Just buy down, play it safe. If you don't want to buy down that much, hey, you don't have to. But I would you could do 19.5, something like that, or hell, go 49.5. Be like Pitt Hoosier. On X, who replied that he took the Hoosiers minus 49.5 last week against UCLA.
Yeah, I wonder if he bet them all the way. Just started at 22 and just bet every point along the way.
Well, he would have had a good day then. But with a little boost I had from DK gets us up to plus 110. So not too shabby. Should be an easy bet to win.
All right, we have the Keegan slice of the pie. Last week it was Ole Miss plus 4.5. They easily took care of that. So he got sliced the pie. He went wild off the reservation, James. He did not go pizza. He's tired of pizza.
Well, I don't think he's tired of pizza, but he had to do some grocery shopping. And he loves the zero sugar Snapple peach tea, just like his old man. So he bought a slew of those, and because they were on sale for $2 a piece. So he was very proud that he got a deal.
Good college.
And that's good stuff. So hey, the whole point of this is to help a poor college kid out, right?
Right. But I love that he his sugar for the pizzas.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't need those carbs.
Yeah, he's saving all the carbs for the pizza. All right, so what are we doing this week for Keegan?
Okay, so we have some options, and so I'm going to run them by you, and I want you to decide. Okay.
All right.
So we have a few top 25 matchups. We have Vanderbilt and Texas, and that's a 2.5-point spread. So could look at maybe doing a money line option on the poll. We also have Oklahoma at Tennessee, and Oklahoma's getting 3 points. That's number 18 versus number 14. And then we have Cincinnati versus Utah. And Utah is a 10-point favorite, despite Cincinnati being ranked 17th to Utah's 24th.
I like the Texas game.
Texas Vandy?
Texas Vandy. Yeah, we haven't had Vandy. I feel like we've had a lot. I feel like Tennessee's been in this spot twice for us.
I feel it's almost always an SEC game, it feels like.
Yeah.
But the Crimson Cash listening audience has a very, very good feel on SEC football, it seems, because we've only lost once this year. So,
all right. So
this was very close, though. This was only 2 votes off from being a loser. We only had 3 votes off, I guess, because we had 2 votes more for Ole Miss last week than we did for Oklahoma. So it was very close last week.
So, all right, NCAA football. What's the line on Tennessee Vandy?
2.5. Vanderbilt is a 2.5-point dog going to Texas.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right.
So we'll get that posted on X Wednesday, and you can vote through Friday.
And it'll be on the Spotify app. Just scroll down, find it. And yeah, man, are you going to the IU?
Last week I had to go to Spotify to check the votes there. That's how close it was. So
oh, so normally you don't? Are you saying these votes don't count? Do we need to start talking about voter fraud?
Usually it's a blowout. This was not a blowout. Usually it's like,
if you're not counting the votes, man, how do you know? There could be 1,000 votes on Spotify for all you know.
There's never been more than 4. So on Spotify.
Fair enough. All right, you hear it. You hear it, listeners. Vote on Spotify. Everyone vote on Spotify this time. Just to screw it in. No votes on YouTube. No votes on Twitter. Put them all on Spotify. Maybe we'll do.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do mail-in ballots. Hanging ads. All right. Hey, are you going to the IU Wisconsin game?
I am not. The only other game I'm going to is the bucket game.
Okay.
So
if they go to the Big Ten title game, would you go?
Well, so I've been discussing possibilities of playoff trips with my wife. So if they get sent to Glendale, so I think the semifinals are in Glendale, right?
Yeah, it's one of the options.
One of the options, yeah. If they end up getting that, I can definitely talk her into that. She loves Arizona.
Yeah, semifinals would be Phoenix and Atlanta.
Yeah, some of the other ones are going to be a little tougher to talk her into. Although Atlanta, I guess, is drivable. So
yeah, and then the finals would be. I've been doing something similar as well. I know Galen hates this, but I've been kind of future casting, and we were supposed to do like a couples weekend in Vegas the weekend of the Big Ten tournament or the Big Ten finale, Big Ten title game. I keep saying it weird. Big Ten title game. But it's like something else popped up, and the couple we were going to go with, they had some stuff pop up, so we've backed out of that now. So I'm now open for what will be a great Saturday of Indiana Louisville in Cambridge, and then possibly Indiana in the Big Ten title game in Lucas Oil. And then if we get the bye, we're doing a trip. We're going to go to like Sequoia, Kings Canyon, and Joshua Tree over between Christmas and New Year's. So if we're there and Indiana's in the Rose Bowl, I might just bring the whole family over and do that. But then, yeah, I've been looking at it too, and I'm going to lock myself in where if they go semifinals, finals in Atlanta, Arizona, and then Miami, I'm doing all of them.
I'm gonna try and do one for sure. So that's I mean,
whichever one you do, live Crimson Cash. Whichever one you do, we'll do a live pre-show and have 100 props to go for.
Well, and I don't know if we can talk a little NBA betting. I know you love NBA.
Oh, yeah.
FanDuel has been offering this promo since the season started, and you can choose like one of 3 different options for like your bet. You can get like a boost, or you can get like a no risk, or you can get like a cash out and get all your money back.
Okay.
Option. And so I've been doing the bet back token, where you get your $10 back as a free bet, right? And now I'm applying them every day I lose to IU 6-1 to win the national championship. So we're going to build up a war chest so that if that happens, it could be a good win.
I love that. They're 6-1 right now.
Yeah.
Or is it 6
plus 600
plus 600 to 1? So is that how I would say
it? Yeah, you'd call it 600 to 1.
600 to 1. Yeah. Great odds. Take it. Boost it. All right.
But those are pretty. I mean, when you think about it, IU winning the national championship at plus 600 is just unbelievable. They are number 2 in the betting for it, behind Ohio State.
Yeah.
So very interesting times we're living in.
And I kind of like the idea of us playing Ohio State twice if we have to. Like I like the get them once in the Big Ten title game. Maybe it doesn't go so hot, and then we kind of see what we need to work on, and then we have 4 weeks to work on it. I dig the path.
I like the idea where we beat them in the Big Ten title game, then beat them again in the playoffs.
I mean,
I don't want to lose and see what wasn't working. Yeah,
sure.
Let's just win. That would be
awesome.
Hey, I don't feel stupid saying this kind of stuff anymore.
No, it's for real. Talking to somebody the other day, and he's like, dude, it's like your number 2 team in the country. Like, yes, of course you have a chance to win the title.
And you want to know something else? I'm incredibly bullish on our basketball team too, and I think they're going to really turn some heads this year.
And by ours, you mean the Hoosiers,
Indiana University Hoosiers. Yeah,
it's not the shirt you're wearing, which is I'm betting against them. I love the Pacers. I'm probably betting against them for quite a while. There
are some prop bets you can maybe make. On the Pacers that would be profitable, but.
All right. Well,
but the IU basketball team, when those lines come out, be watching X because I'm going to be looking at the season win totals. You can get Lamar right now to get plus 3,000 to win the best shooting guard in the country, and DeVries is about the same for the small forward of the year. I think that's the Dr. J award or something like that. So some pretty long odds there, but a couple guys who I think are going to really make some waves. You might be able to get a cash out at some point on that.
Not a bad
those kinds of odds.
Not a bad bet. All right. Well, James, thank you as always. We'll catch you next week. And everybody out there, thank you guys for listening. And for James, this is Scott for Crimson Cash signing off.
Post time.
Thank you for listening to Crimson Cash, a proud podcast of the Back Home Network.
Queen. Yes, sir. You gotta love this town.